Hey guys, so I want to address something today that I get asked all the time. So I'm actually kind of going through it, like, what are the most commonly asked questions, and just kind of helping you out and addressing some of them. And this question is probably the most popular question of all time when it comes to weight loss. And that question is, what should I eat to lose weight? Everybody asks me that. So it depends. But I'm going to give you kind of a simple formula to go by. So when you want to lose weight, basically, you want to focus on a few things. You can never be perfect all the time, and you can't follow a meal plan all the time. So there's a few key things that you really want to pay attention to. So one of those is high volume foods. So high volume foods are things that are exactly like what they sound. They have a lot of volume. And when foods have a lot of volume, they're basically going to fill up your stomach and make you feel satiated and make you feel full. So high volume foods would be things that have a lot of water, so a high water content. So those would be things like fruits and vegetables, because they are largely all water. Another reason, I'm just going to go off on a slight tangent here. Another reason high water content foods are so good for weight loss is not only because they're high volume and they're going to fill up your stomach, but also the signals for hunger and thirst are often misinterpreted. So a lot of times we're reaching for food thinking we're hungry, but we're actually just thirsty. So if you're eating a lot of high water content foods, that's going to help to keep you hydrated, and it's going to prevent you from thinking that you're hungry and reaching for food when really you are not at all. In fact, you're just a little bit dehydrated. So, and our bodies are made of like 60 to 70% water. So that makes a lot of sense, right? The other thing that creates a lot of volume in foods is fiber. So fruits and vegetables, again, have a lot of fiber in them, as well as the water. But other foods, you've got oats and chia and flax and rice and all this kind of brown rice, I should say, and all this kind of stuff. They have a lot of fiber. And so what fiber does is several things. Number one, a lot of times different types of fiber expand in your stomach, because we're talking about weight loss here. And so that can really make you feel full. That is fabulous. The other thing fiber does is it helps to keep you regular, because if your system is completely backed up, you are going to have a really heck of a time losing weight. Not only that, if you are not going to the washroom, then the toxins are staying in your body, and a toxic body is going to have a hard time losing weight as well. So we want to detox our bodies daily, and we do that by going to the bathroom, and that happens through eating a lot of proper fiber and a lot of water. So key things to pay attention to. So you've got your high volume foods, so high water content, high fiber. And the other thing you really want to pay attention to is protein. Now, I deal mostly plant-based, not all the time with all of my clients, but we have a large focus on a plant-based diet. And plant-based protein is absolutely phenomenal for keeping your hunger at bay and for helping you to lose weight, because plant-based proteins have fiber, a little bit of water, but mostly fiber. Animal proteins, on the other hand, have absolutely no fiber whatsoever. So they're going to contribute to keeping you backed up, potentially, depending on the person. Some people are more sensitive to it than others. So you want to have a lot of plant-based protein as well. And that protein is slower to break down, which means it's going to stay in your digestive system a little bit longer and keep you feeling full for a little bit longer. So that's it. I'm just kind of breaking it down. I mean, obviously there's a lot more to it than that, but in its simplest form, when in doubt, you want to focus on those three things. You want to focus on high volume foods. So I should say two things, but high volume includes high water and high fiber. So you want to focus on those foods, and you also want to focus on good protein. Now, if you do choose to eat animal proteins, that's your prerogative. You got to do what's right for you. Just choose the cleanest ones possible, but do keep in mind that they don't have any fiber in them whatsoever, and you want to make sure that you're getting plenty of it to help detox your body on a daily basis and keep everything moving through. So hope that helps. Any questions, you let me know. And if you want to dive deeper, and if you want to work with me to figure out what's working for your body in particular, just reach out to me. That's all it takes.